Hello Jungle, Delta Force Operation is packed with menus, gears, and mechanisms that can feel overwhelming, especially if you're starting out. So I've put together 10 essential tips to help you survive, gear up, and make money faster. Stick around to the end for a hidden bonus trick that most players completely miss. Tip number 1, use the save box first. The save box is the single most important thing for beginners, and even advanced players. Anything you stash inside that save box will survive your death. So everything else, if you die, you will lose. But everything that's inside your stash will be brought back after your death. So always drop your best ammo, so maybe of your best meds, or the best items you find during your raids here. Even the smallest ones, there is even a smaller one than this one or this one, are super helpful. And I'll give you tricks right after about how you can optimize, especially the usage of ammo using your stash. But basically you're safe. So basically when you loot in the game, ensure you have always the most valuable items inside your safe or at all points. You never know if you're gonna die. The other thing is keep in mind that you cannot save any of the helmet, equipment, weapon, or weapon attachment. Everything else can be there. And sometimes even starting by having your heals there can be a way to not lose money over time. Tip number 2, start with the recruit tickets. That game has something very cool. If you select a map and you go to prepare, gear up, you have a gear set button here. That button allows you to use tickets in exchange of equipment, of set of equipment. You have 3 levels, the recruit ones, which are a total value of 50,000 tokens, whatever it's called, the technical alloy, 200,000 or 400,000. Obviously, the elite tickets are much rarer than the standard tickets and the recruit tickets. All of them are very valuable, especially when you start and you want to make money. My recommendation is when you use your recruit tickets that you can get tons of, try to use the firepower. And the main reason is because you start this with blue ammo. So even if you stash your blue ammo, you put them in a safe, you keep maybe a few of them here in your rig to be able to reload quickly. But even if you die, you will start extracting this blue ammo that you can sell and generate money for almost free. You can switch a weapon here by using that button, and each of them has a cost. This will cost 2,000 to be able to switch it, and you will see other weapon. It's a pool of 3 weapons, usually per category. So find the one you're the most comfortable with. Remember to always start the game by saving the ammo. If you do standard, my recommendation is to always pick the MP5. It's a great gun to fight with. It comes with a purple armor. If you're able to extract with it, that's an amazing value. And start with a Reaper kit. So the thing that I do first when I appear in the game is I drag and drop it into my safe. So I have the 2x3 safe as you saw before. If I die, I will go out with this with about a value of 50, 60k. It's already very good. It's a very good weapon. You can actually make a lot of kills with it. And what I do, so if you select this, you will see that you will equip everything here and you will not be able to bring or to change anything of that equipment. That's how you use a gear ticket. But you can do whatever you want with your safe box. So what I do usually, I select that gear ticket, I select the MP5, and what I will do is I will stash blue ammo. Fighting with white and green ammo is almost impossible in this game. So if you go in an easy game with that standard ticket and blue ammo here, and as soon as you enter in a game, you reload your weapon with the blue ammo, you can keep some of them in the safe. So if you die, you don't lose them. That's incredible value. You will win a lot of fights and you will extract with a lot of value in easy by doing this. So never, never, never let this ticket expire. They are way too valuable. You have a maximum ticket for each of them. You can have a maximum, I think, of 10 recruit tickets, a maximum of 5 standard tickets, and I'm not sure for the elite, I think it's free. If you get more tickets and you accept them back in your email, then instead of getting the ticket, you will get the monetary value, which is always way lower than what you will get by playing it. So it's very, very valuable to play these tickets. The standard ones and the elite for sure, the recruit, it's up to you depending on where you are in the game. It gets a bit boring to play with these weapons at some point. Another technique will be, if you really don't have time to play them, it will be to jump in with the firepower, save all the ammo, and die or quit the game. So you at least extract the ammo. Though I really think that playing them for real with that is the most valuable you can do. So remember, play your gear ticket. This is literally free money. Tip number 3, check email, events, and notices daily. So this game is full of weekly quests and items that you can get. You just need to remember to get them. So some of them you will get them directly in your email, like something happened today, I deleted the email. I got some free stash or free items. The other thing is there's always events going on that you can access it. And there's always like 7 days login. So if you log in every day, you get something. Or there is a daily challenge. If you play Nox, you could unlock and get all these items for free. And these items are very valuable. You're getting a lot of gear tickets, standard gear tickets, which are the blue ones, by just playing a specific character. And that's always on. So spend a bit of time to look into the events and what are the daily events you can do. And by just playing, connecting every day, you're going to get an insane amount of value. Look at this. Connected day one, you get a ticket and a ticket and a ticket. And then by just playing operations, you are getting extremely high reward items. So don't miss any of these. They are just incredibly valuable. The other thing that you have to check daily, and it's part of, I put it in the same tip and tricks, it's if you go to your departments and you go to supply stations and you go to TNE Lab, there's two things you need to check. The first one is the TNE Lab, which is kind of an automatically refreshed set of items you can exchange. Today, look, what I just got is a ticket office. By clicking on source, I can see its value. So right now, its value on the auction house on the market is about 640K. If I buy the two items, it's about 652K. So I'm not really making any money doing that. But if you do that every day, you will find sometimes things that are valuable. This one I will make 2K, not that interesting. This one 13, 12K, 1K, not interesting. But it takes you a few seconds to actually go through all of them, and you'll find sometimes incredible items. The second thing, which is even more valuable, is the craft work. There is always this event ongoing, which is basically you can trade most of the time blue or purple items for purple gear. So this week, if I was getting these two items, I could trade them against a purple helmet. These items are usually pretty easy to find in the game. So what I do, and I'll come back to that tip later, is I come here and I star and mark these two items. So when I'm in the game, first I know which one I need to loot and not drop. And if my safe is empty, it will automatically stash them, put them into my safe. Very, very valuable to never miss on these free gears. And you can go for the other ones as well. If you're playing a lot of easy games, the blue here is very valuable. The ammo is always valuable. I'm actually always getting it. There's no way to not get that. It's literally free money. Okay, tips number 4, how to manage your stash like a pro. Stash space runs out super fast. So don't worry too much about a lot of the items you have there. You always think about offloading and selling, especially at the beginning. So except if there's something which is very rare, most probably the raid items, you want to keep them, and some of the gold for the quests. Check if you can sell things. You want to make money at the beginning because you want to quickly to have enough money to be able to run good gears regularly without having to worry too much about it. So I recommend to always have the automated sort stash so that helps you to better see your value. Actually, I'm giving you a recommendation, but my stash is pretty full. But at the beginning, especially when you're a beginner, don't worry too much about keeping these items. You will get so much of them all the time. When you sell, first, there's two ways of selling. If you right click and click on sell, you can either sell directly to an NPC at a station or sell on the auction house. So the first thing is to get familiar with what are the items that are valuable to sell on the auction house and what are the items that are not valuable. And the only way to do that at the beginning is just doing it manually. You have a shortcut as well. You can click on an item and do Alt-D. That will open directly this instead of having to do right click and sell. So if I look at this item, if I was selling it to the supply station, I would sell it 17K, but if I was selling at the auction house, I would sell it 61K. So I definitely don't want to sell that to the supply station. But very often, some of the other items, they are not that different. You know, there's a 10K difference, here there's a 10K different. So at the beginning, maybe 10K makes a lot of sense, but later on, it's not, for 10K, it's not worth sometimes the hassle of going on the auction house, especially it might have a cost, it might not be sold, and so on. And you will see in specific items, it's sometimes even higher at the station. If I look at some of the, let me find some of the valuable item, like this one. Yeah, 10K difference, 20K difference, not a great example. This one everybody's looking for it, so definitely not. But yeah, sometimes we'll find items. I mean, I kept a lot of the items that are very valuable that people are looking for right now, so I don't have a perfect example. But what I know is, for example, when I have to sell a lot of the purple items, like if I have to sell I cleaned my stash recently. These ones, there's only 2K difference. I'm not going to bother to sell that on the auction house. I will use the batch sell. I'll just batch sell all of these things. That will end up being more or less the same price. It will make it much quicker, much easier, and I don't have to worry too much about making sure I sell at a lower price at the auction house and so on. So by starting doing it manually, you will start getting a sense of what are the items that are worth selling on the auction house and what are the items that are not worth selling on the auction house. Don't keep up on the items, sell a lot of the things, except when you know you have a quest or you might have a quest with it. It's fine to keep some items, but don't worry too much. You will get a lot of them. Having a stash which is emptier and allows you to go much quicker in getting your equipment, getting into the game and playing is much more important. Okay, tip number 5. It's a very simple one. When I started the game, I was not aware about this. I was here and I was trying to run for every places. I was trying to run to the fire range and I was going to run to this. You can just tab and have access to everything from the menu, so you never need to run. Everything is accessible here except the fire range. For the fire range, what you need to do, you need to modify, so right click, modify a weapon, and then you will have access to the fire range with that weapon. That works as well if you're in a gunsmith. So let's say I'm crafting a new weapon. I'm here, I can go to the fire range anytime with any loadout to try it. So don't waste time running around. It's fun maybe at the beginning, but you will waste way too much time with this. So tab is the way of doing it. Tip number 6, bring cheap gear and upgrade mid-red. There are things that matters. A good armor, a decent weapon, very good ammo is very important to win fights. Helmets, well, I have a mixed opinion about it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. What matters the most with helmets is having a helmet that have a good sound upgrade, which I don't have here. It's not this one. But the other things, I always go with kind of cheap. My go-to is this one. So I go here, I always buy the same backpack. This backpack is exceptional value. For the price, the shape and the number of places you have is amazing. For the rig, I usually go for the most expensive of blue, which is super cheap with 9K. And I always, even in normal, enter with these two. The reason is I want to create a habit of being able to make money in my fights, right? One of the ways to make money, if you enter with full gear, you might win fights. But if you don't find people that are geared up and you kill, then it's going to be very hard for you to make money. But if you enter with something that are a bit cheaper, and as soon as you kill someone, and let's say they have maybe a better rig, a purple rig, or they have a purple backpack, then it's going to be very easy to swap it into a new item. And then by taking 0 space in your inventory, you're already creating value and extracting with value. So I always go with these 2 items. I very often have to be honest with you. I use this helmet, the baseball cap. It has the best, very good hearing range and with noise reduction. So for the cost, it's incredibly valuable. Of course, you're going to get killed easier with 8 shots. But at the end of the day, if you're getting double 8 shot anyway, you're going to die. So I'm not saying necessarily you have to do the baseball cap trick. That's up to you to take that risk. But I strongly recommend go with cheaper backpacks. Not the cheapest one, you need space to extract value if you don't kill anybody. And the rig, and as soon as you kill someone, swap it. It's a good recurring technique. And if you extract with the purple items, you extract with the purple backpack or the purple rig, I always sell them. I don't re-enter the game with it. If you're an extremely good player, you win most of your fights, then that might not apply to you. You want to enter a very large backpack to extract a lot of value. But as a beginner, you're going to die a lot, and trust me, you want to lower your entry cost and focus on what helps you to win fights. The rig and the backpack, they do not help you to win fights, so it doesn't matter much. Okay, tip number 7, it's about the ammo. Use expensive ammo wisely. Ammo is most probably the most expensive and important resource in this game. You need good ammo to win fights. You need good ammo much more than what you need good weapons. It's much easier to win a fight with a good ammo rather than with a good weapon with bad ammo. But the ammo is so expensive that going in with a lot of good ammo will be extremely costly if you die. So the way I see things and the way I play most of the time, whether I play in easy or I play in normal, is this. My safe, always 2 spots of my safe are for ammo. If I go in normal, I will have exactly 1 mag in my rig pocket. So if it's a 30, it's a weapon with the 30 bullets available, I will have 30 in my rig. Everything else will be in my safe. I usually do 60 and 60. So I usually go with 120 plus 30 plus 30. Might depend. If I go with the Vector, I might take a bit more. Depends a bit of the weapon you play. So it means if I enter the game, right away I fight and I die, I would have most probably used most of the ammo in that weapon, so I'm losing 30 that I've not used at best. Then let's say I fight and I reload and here I have 0. I'm getting very used to do the split, drag and drop to bring it back in my inventory. If I really, and I have not done it and I need to reload, when you're in game playing, you can drag and drop the ammo directly on the weapon to reload. So you can reload directly from your save. This is what I will do for the gold ammo. Let's say I'm fighting and I see the other team has very good gear. Either I see it by fighting or I scan with Aklo and it tells me they have good gear. I'll drag and drop to switch to gold ammo right away. But I brought it there. But I will never leave all my ammo in my pocket. It's way too valuable. If I play in easy, I will do the same. I will enter with blue ammo in my stash here, in my safe, and I will just have 30 ammo here, 30 in the weapon, and I will keep everything there. And actually when I'm looting, depending on the ammo that I loot, this is what I'm going to save first. Good ammo is so expensive that if you can get them from other players, it's extremely valuable. So I empty the mags of every weapon, and so very often even from the bots to extract with the blue ammo they have. So very valuable. Be smart about the ammo you use, and that should remove as well the fear of bringing good ammo. It's okay to bring expensive ammo because at the end of the day, you're not going to lose a lot of them. You're not going to lose the 120 or 200 you're going to bring. Tip number 8, extracting is winning. So don't worry to clear the world map. I know you want to check all the places you can loot. I know you want to kill everybody. When you want to fight, you want to get into another one because you want more. But it's an extraction shooter. So if you get good loot, you need to live with it to be valuable. There is no point in getting good loot, trying to get more and dying. So try to not be too greedy. I'm not saying you should not try to get value. It's not as soon as you have an item or 200k you should extract, but surviving is what makes you successful in this game, especially early on when every item counts. So if you win a good fight, get your loot, get your shit out. Don't try to wipe the world map. If you're looting and you have decent value on you already, maybe it's not a reason to run admin to try to kill everybody if you already have a decent amount of you. Extracting shooters, you need to extract to get value. Tip number 9, going to go very quickly on that. I talked about it. Use the fire range. The fire range is extremely valuable. It helps you to test a lot of loadout for free. It helps you to get familiar with the weapon. It helps you to try understanding a bit the ammo and the different gear. You can equip the dummies, the distance, whatever you have, enable the number display. And here I can see that this weapon will take 1, 2, 3 bullets in a chest to be killed. And it helped me to understand the penetration of ammo. You see, I'm playing with, I'm equipped with green ammo. If I switch to purple ammo, 2 bullets to break the armor and 2 bullets to kill it. If I try with gold ammo, command me, 2 bullets to kill. So you see, on a blue gear, not really any difference between the gold ammo and the purple ammo. So maybe if I know they have such a bad gear, I don't need to go crazy on gold ammo. But if we do the same experience now with purple, 1, 2, 3 bullets to crack, 5 bullets to kill. If I switch now to purple, 1, 2, 3, 4 to crack, but 1 to kill. So not such a big difference either. And I guess where you're going to see the real difference here, if I go and I play against someone who's really, really geared, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to crack, 5, 6, 7, 8 to kill. But if I play, I'll make a video to really understand the penetration, how it works, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that starts to make a massive difference. And that's why ammo is so important in this game. If they have a better armor color than your ammo, it's going to take you so long to kill it. But play with the fire range. It's an incredible thing. You can, by pressing F to modify your weapon, you can absolutely try all weapons, all loadout for free. I can come here, I can get the designer pick, I apply it, I escape, have a new weapon, which is fully geared. I can try it, see how it feels. Say, don't like it that much. I can click here, get another weapon. You can try the craziest weapons of the game, like red ammo, and you can have some fun in getting good feeling. And that's how you're going to get familiar with how to build weapons, test it. As well, very valuable when you extract with someone else's weapon and you want to know if you should play it or sell it, try it in a fire range. Tip number 10, and we're finishing that video I showed you before. You can star items. This is a mark That's how they call it. This is incredibly valuable because there's an option in settings that if you check, it means that all marked items will automatically be put in your safe. So if they are, as I said, you're in the department supply station and there's a craft work quest, I can just start them, mark them, and it will automatically do it for me. I don't have to think about it. The other thing where it's very valuable, if they are collector quests, I think I still have one here. Have to collect a lot of items that cannot be unbound. So it means they have to be unbound. So it means I cannot buy them on the market. I have to loot them. I will start all of them, the ones I have to do. So when I'm in game and I find one, I know it's the right item. I don't have to memorize everything that I need to loot. Same at the beginning, you're gonna need a lot of items to upgrade your black site. So what I usually do, now it's not gonna be a good example because most of them are gonna be red items you will loot anyways, but I will go here and I will mark all the items that I need. So I always know if my backpack is full and I need to prioritize item, this will help me to do it in addition of stashing it, saving it automatically. Nice. And a bonus tip that I think a lot of players are missing out. Let me show you. When you're selecting the map you want to play, you have here an icon with written no signal. This is actually clickable. And if you click on it, it's calling the stations, it's connecting to it. And if you do that very, very regularly, they send you item by mail. So I do it every single time. I got some weapons. I've heard people even got the fuel, so actually red items. Do it very often. At some point, they're going to tell you they sent you everything that you can have and you have to wait for a couple of days. This costs nothing, but you are getting, the weapons they're sending me can be 100 or 200 or 250k geared weapon. So it's free values that's taking half a second. The messaging sometimes are fun, sometimes are less fun, but a lot of people are missing out on such a very simple thing you can do every day. That's it. 10 solid beginner tips to help you survive and thrive in Delta Force operation, plus one sneaky trick to stock up on free loots. I love free loots. If this helped, hit like and let me know in the comments what tip you wish you knew sooner when you started the game, or let me know the one out of the list that you like the most. And if you're ready to make real money in this game, check out my next video. I'll make some others on how to make 10 millions low very quickly, and I have other videos on the channel on how to get started. And I will be working on other operators video as well. Let me know if you want another video, and I will see you very soon, operators.